Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of American Trucker. We are mid run on our way to Boca Raton, Florida, with a load of concrete tubes. Do a quick visual inspection, light check. Everything looks good on the outside, so check our high beams, flashers, indicators. Let's rock and roll, folks. Music is brought to you by Tony Justice, and I have written permission to use his music. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy the ride. Going the wrong way here, but that's alright. Alright, so we got fuel, we got rested, and we're gonna head on down the road. Hold my coffee and watch this. You guys like that, huh? Alright, you joker, get out of my way here. Yes, sir. Alright, here we're running the Kenworth W900 with a 625 Caterpillar diesel engine and an 18-speed Eaton Fuller. Tires we're running is the Michelin Multi-Way 315/80s. Trailer tires, I recommend Bridgestones, but the drives and steers, man, Michelin. But no, sir, we don't run recaps. Alright, on to the big road we go. You want to make sure you're checking that left mirror. Get her up to speed here. So, how's everyone doing today? Well, I'm doing pretty good myself. Enjoying a nice little drive here in the Kenworth. Watch out ahead of time, plan ahead which way you're going, because you can't exactly turn around on the interstate. Don't mind me driving like a buffoon here. As you can tell, I like to run flatbed loads a lot. Especially if you don't like to back up. And if you want to get out of your truck, flatbed is the way to go. be wary, some companies will not pay you to tarp. So you gotta watch it. Keep about 10 under the speed here in case we need to stop in a hurry. Another thing I like to haul, tankers. That is a challenge. A lot of folks will say, oh, you got bulkheads and this and that, blase, blase. But those baffles, or bulkheads, whatever you want to call it, only stops front to back movement of the liquid. It actually inhibits it a little bit, doesn't stop it. You'll still get that side to side slush, so you gotta take your corners easy, because you will end up on your top. Not in a good way either. Like a lot of the food grade tankers, they don't have the bulkheads in them at all, because it would be too hard to clean. In between those little plates, there's a little seam in there. It's not allowed for food grade or feed grade tankers. So, there's that. Now, oversized. That is by far my favorite. An American Truck Simulator. You get to see some pretty cool equipment. You gotta be careful with that stuff too. Don't go too fast. Some of them lowboy trailers you gotta turn a little wider because they will snag the curb. And in reality, you know, tear stuff apart like that, man, get in big trouble. DOT doesn't take kindly to unsafe operation of a commercial motor vehicle. Oh, wreck up there. Important thing to do with them is if you can't get over, slow down. Me, I'm the type of person, I wouldn't stop and, hey, you have some mechanical troubles here? Maybe I can help you. Call a pilot service truck for you or something. Excuse me. So, what do we got back here? Is there a Cadillac? Nope, Chevy Bolt, it looked like. Weird little electric cars there, I tell you. The one thing I can't emphasize enough is safety. Things you do not do while you got that wheel in your hand. One, use a handheld device of any kind. That would be a Game Boy, curling iron, shaver, bowl of cereal, whatever. Bowl of cereal. I've seen that a few times too. Like, how in the heck is he driving that rig? But anyway. You don't cut people off. Don't speed or drive erratically in any way. Always use your lights all the time. Keep your lights on. And at nighttime, make sure you dim your brights. Just before you get to a curve, just before a hill, or if you're within 100 feet behind another vehicle. Dim your lights. Because then it could blind somebody and you could get some serious issues with that. We're not going to go into those issues, but it will cause them. things you do in a truck, however, indicate as often as possible. Be very aware of your surroundings. Keep your windscreens, all your windows clean. Keep your mirrors clean. Every time you stop, wipe them off. Get some glass cleaner. I recommend the aerosols, the foaming stuff, like Spray Away, Mopar, GM. It doesn't matter. Any kind of aerosol foaming. But I recommend the blue paper towels. And always do mid-trip inspections. Always check your straps, chains, binders, tarps, all that stuff. Check all that. Check your tires, your trailer tires, your drives, your steers. Check your air suspension, your slack adjusters. You shouldn't have to ever look at the brake chambers. A little warning, do not remove that clamp around them brake chambers. The big round things. There's a giant spring in there under a lot of pressure. I've seen a safety video one time in my life that some guy had the wise idea of unbolting that strap, and that spring come out of there like a bat out of heck. It did. It went through a shop wall, concrete wall, right through it. Anywho, make sure you check everything that moves on that thing underneath that you can visibly see, because it will save you a headache in the long run, and maybe a big fine too. So, and now I'm gonna move on to explaining the log books. Back then, just a few years ago, probably 5-10 years ago, if there, it was called a paper log, a log book. Now there's a grid on there to where you draw a line. Say you're on duty, in the sleeper berth, off duty, any breaks, any stops, time you sleep. You'll draw on that. It comes with a little ruler sometimes, or you can just buy one, doesn't matter. But you go ahead and fill all that out, make sure it's all up to date. Sometimes you could, play with it a little bit so you could run more hours, get the run time. Now these new e-logs, me personally, I'm old school. I think that's a bad idea. Because if the system crashes, what are you gonna do? You have no paper backup. But on the other hand, though, it makes it convenient and easy to track your hours, on duty, off duty, breaks, resets, yada yada. Oh, get back to that conversation in a minute. We gotta go away. Kill the Jake break in there because DOT don't like loud noises. Honestly, I don't think they like anything. So you want to get them on your side, huh? What about here? Pull it back and brake. So wait. Alright, we're under 80, so that's good. Well, 80 or under is good. Alright, but anywho, back to what I was talking about before. Just a second here, folks. Concentrate here a minute. Okay, so anyway, we're on them e-logs. Here's the strange part, or the bad part, I think. That 10-hour rule is so flippin' dumb. if they would get rid of that, you could then run however as flexible as you'd like. And the method a lot of the truckers in my family like to do is the 7 and 3. 7 drive and 3 sleep. 7 drive, 3 sleep. And that way you can run more miles in a day. But with that 10-hour rule, you can't do that. When that timer runs out, you gotta stop. But you better pray that you get to a truck stop before that timer runs 0, because if you're caught driving with it, trust me, they have ways of knowing. You'd be in big trouble. Oh, we got that cleared up. Move on to our next fun topic of this industry. Lane placement. This includes how to gauge the distance between each lines on the road and which lane to use. Like, see here, it'd be middle because that right one is an exit. The left one is, the get-done lane. It means you hurry up and go. You don't drag your butt, cruise there like center lane Larry. Very important is when you see traffic getting on, is move over if you can. In reality, they kind of have to yield, but if they do it right, watch it there. Got chicken grease on my hands, making chicken fingers, driving. Anyway. Very important. Like, see here now, I'm passing everybody. I mean, I'm not exiting, but I gotta exit up here now, so. Hurry up and get in there as fast as you can. Don't mind my driving here. Kind of running a mouse right now, just a bare bones mouse. Nothing fancy. Exits we're going to explain is the A's, B's, and C's. Most of the time, A is before B and C. Whether you're east, north, south, or westbound. And all it does is separate. It's basically subjunctions of each road. Right? So you got 2 interstate junctions, and then you got a business loop, right? A, B, and C is going to decide what block you're going to exit on. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but slow down, hot dog in here. I'm not sure if I'm explaining that right, but I think I'm on the right track. Sometimes it can be C, B, A. Anywho, well, we got about 638 miles to go. I'm not sure when this load's gonna get there. I gotta remember. Thing I'd like to stress is if you feel tired, even the slightest bit of tired, you think, oh, I think I can go on. Stop and sleep. You save a lot of lives that way, including your own. Folks, welcome to Pensacola, Florida. A little tanker yanker down there. Or tanker tugger, however you want to call it. Slower than the rest of us. Flatbed's second slowest, because if you go around a corner too fast, that load will slide off your trailer, no matter how it's strapped. So be careful. at that. That's beautiful. Hey, fellow YouTuber right now. I watch a lot. You guys, I'm sure you guys watch a lot of that. Mr. Jeff Fabiana. He's very familiar with Florida. I'm sure you probably guys know him from way back when he did the vlogs when riding his motorcycle around, which I thought was just the coolest thing I could ever watch. I don't have a motorcycle myself, but boy, it sure looks fun. Another thing about Jeff is he's a really good YouTuber. He's a really cool dude. I mean, he's awesome. Very knowledgeable. Always got a lot to talk about, too. Unlike me here, I get periods of quietness, you know. But not all of us can be talkative. What in the heckle and hide? I guess it's supposed to stay there. But I recommend watching him. He's a dang good driver. Really good driver in this, man. He's skilled. So are a lot of other YouTubers are very good at what they do. And I'm thankful to have them to watch every day. Most of you may or may not know I'm pretty new to this content creation stuff here, so there's a lot I may not know. And that being the case, feel free to let me know in the comments how my first video went, and if you'd like to see more. Yeah, some of you will say, I don't want to watch this guy, he's boring, or this or that. And you are 100% entitled to whatever you believe. That is the beauty of America. As long as we're not spreading hate or any nonsense like that. Respect your fellow man. 9 times out of 10, they will respect you. So, it'd be great to hear from you guys. But go ahead, tear into me if you need to. I need the criticism so I know how to improve. So, I welcome anything as long as y'all keep it clean. No, adult stuff, if you know what I mean. No illegal substances. I do not condone that on this channel at all. I do not like to see hateful comments towards other commenters based on their beliefs or orientations, what have you. I'm very excited to hear from all you guys and gals and the non-binary folks, of course. Any creed, religion, origin, orientation is welcome here. More than welcome to watch anytime, comment anytime, and just try to have fun. And one thing I do suggest is if somebody asks a question in the comments, answer it to the best of your abilities. And be kind about it. Not that I'm telling anyone what to do or anything, but that is recommended. We all act right to one another. Because there's enough nonsense in the world today. We don't need to add to it. Liking the Florida part of this map. We're on the coast to coast map. Now that is something I have no experience in, is stacking mods. I couldn't tell you what goes where and where goes what. 65. Guess we got lucky today. Or any other day. But I am excited to start this endeavor with all of you viewers. It's a very exciting chapter in my life. I'd be honored to share it with y'all. Well, we got about 480 miles to go. Then we'll be in Boca Raton, going on the long end of Florida here. They did a good job on the landscape of Florida, though. That looks really cool. Those trees, wow, it's amazing. Can't see the lines here. Brightness is up a little bit here. Oh, there was just the road. I don't know why I'd use concrete. There's little trees here in the way. I don't know why in the world anybody would want to make a road out of concrete. Because there's no give. It just crumbles and buckles. Actually, it'll crumble and crack more than anything. But you get these heavy trucks running up and down the right lane all the time. It'll turn it into a cow path. Oh, and it's tarmac, asphalt, whatever you want to call it. Tar, blacktop. It'll give. Where the tires are, it'll give. Plus, it's a lot easier to resurface them than to jackhammer up a bunch of concrete and pour out new. That could be expensive, no matter how cheap concrete is for road building. It adds up. Asphalt, that can be recycled. Put it right back in the mixer, melt it again, or the machine, or however they do it. I'm not sure. Not a construction guy, but truck guy, but wow, this road's butter smooth. But anyway, it's better to use tarmac in my opinion. Nice looking dump truck. Flash your lights at him. Give him a blast. How about a Jake brake growl too? Okay, good. Clear back there. Have to excuse my driving here. Oh, too much coffee today. Passing, I'm gonna stay over here unless you pass. What do you guys think? Should I get a better mouse? Or a steering wheel? I'll leave it up to you guys, the gals, and the non-binaries. Let me know in the comments, or you want to see them or prefer me to use, and I will go ahead and use them. But note this, I may go with a wheel. Some pedals and a nice little button box, and like park and brake knobs, light switches and knobs, and all that good stuff. Little CB microphone on some of them too. It's really cool. Multiplayer on this, that would be really cool. Is that a palm tree? Oh, it's a pine tree. I could get the idea. think we're gonna stay back. Unless looks like a tanker up ahead there. Maybe. Oh, low boy or flatbed there. Hard to tell what he's hauling until I get up closer to him. A beautiful sunny day in virtual Florida. Back here in Texas, it's been doing nothing but rain. Last few days, rain, rain, rain. Last week was tornado watches and warnings. Of course, I was out of town then. But the week before that, we had a tornado watch one of them days, all day long. A couple brief funnels, but not enough ingredients to make it possible. So. Automatic, so I don't know what the heck it we do. Drop probably loose in there, just smack it with a hammer. Just kidding. That was pretty funny though. For the next episode, we are going to be going up the East Coast. Hopefully all the way to Maine. Pretty country up there in the Northeast, so. Especially in the fall. If y'all like looking at leaves and all that stuff, it's a good place to go. But if you love Texas, Texas is a place to go. Texas gets annoying, but I love it. US 75. Alright. I'm gonna be broke down in the hammer lane if I don't slow it down. And Tony Justice, man, he sure can sing the song. You can pick up a lot of CDs there in the Davy Crockett TA there in Knoxville, Tennessee. So you might run into him, get an autograph, chat with you a little bit. He's a pretty cool guy. I don't know how he does it, the singing and trucking together. Seems like he's pretty busy. Subway, eat fresh. That's pretty good stuff, man, especially on the road, man. That was riding around with my relatives, man. Subway was a relief compared to a lot of that stuff out there. Yeah, you can get a salad bar or whatever, but there's just not a lot of healthy options out there, so it's wise to have a refrigerator on board. You can have whatever kind of fresh produce, which I recommend raw, fresh vegetables. But no broccoli, cauliflower, stuff that will gas you up because it's pretty uncomfortable having all that pressure. Not going to go into detail on that, but plus water. Drink water, a lot of it. Have your pee jug handy. Heck, you can even tape the funnel down there somewhere. Or if you're non-binary, I'm sure there's other Yeah, we're gonna skip that part. Anyway, drank a lot of water. I didn't have a Gatorade in between a couple bottles of water. And if you have to use the restroom, stop. Do not hold it. It's not good for you. I'm telling you, a good diet, a good night's rest. It's the difference between life and death out here. I've experienced it. I know the effects of bad food, sugary sodas and energy drinks and all that crap. I'll just exercise too. You want to make sure you park farthest away from the truck stop entrance. Walk, jog, bring a bicycle with you, you know. Do push-ups, sit-ups, jog around the truck, you know, do all that stuff. So, alright, we're off. Toots to the officials there. To get this serviced here, a little clunk on the transmission there. It's not gonna let us over. Alright. Thank you, sir, very kindly. Flash four-ways, I think. Alright, can't take the toll road, I don't think. Maybe it'll take us that way, who knows? Looks that way. Yep, toll road. Job on a junction there, I think. Keeping a middle lane here. Truck works. Total truck care, eh? Look, there should be a TA or Flying Hook or Flying J billboard, but something's going on with that one of them mods in there, and I'm not sure if I. That's confusing, right? There's my palm trees. Man, I love those trees. Those are wicked. Wicked, wicked cool. I should put some Christmas lights on there. What the heck is this guy doing up here now? Besides not driving fast. Oh, tanker. That's what. Corrosive, man. Put a mud skin right out of your bones here. Florida Turnpike, man. It's pretty cool. Helicopter out there, man. Sure liking that 70 miles an hour all the way through. get it back on the road. Truckers, America's last cowboy. I guess we're not to get over here. Engine issue there, looks like. What the heck's going on with that now? Oh, she is a kitty cat motor, so they're pretty finicky sometimes. But the hardest starting engine too. The highest compression ratio. But they got the power. And that beautiful sound. Said chicken coop is closed. I'm running my chicken coop's way station. I'm sure y'all have heard that a few times in your life. Righty. Good fuel mileage, keeping it at 70. 65's the best. 70's a little better. It's not a snooze fest like that double neck on 55, man. Big truck like this, that's tiring. Plus your steering ain't as smooth. That's say 65, 70. Get it up there slowly, but run it fast. Bad on the equipment when you go to accelerate real hard. Happened back there. Y'all didn't see it, but when I got past that point, it got pretty ugly. Somebody tried entering the highway. There was a truck in the left and right lane, and he got pinched. Anyway. About 75 miles to go. But we're pushing our luck with our time limit here. Slow it down for the rain here. Thought it'd start raining in Florida. Nice lightning effect. Very cool. That is awesome. Slow it down a little more. today we gotta go. Not too quick though. It rains, it pours, doesn't it? Yeah, we got them Michelins. Specifically designed for snow and rain. But not ice. Can't run steel studs on these. Definitely run chains, but I don't recommend it in a little rainstorm. Later on in this series, or season rather, we may see some mountain driving in the Rockies. And I'm excited to go over that with you. I think that'd be cool. Exit here soon. About to the end of the road here. End of the trip, rather. End of the road, that wouldn't be good. Fall off of it. Alright, Boca Raton. Welcome. Stoplight changes, hopefully. It's not. So we'll wait a little bit here. More or less, just in case. Yeah, that's a nice turn. Alright, folks, I want to thank you again for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or feel like critiquing, do so in the comments. Again, keep it clean, please. Thank you. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Mr. Sir Speedy Z signing off. Thank you and good night.